Hey guys, Casual Crono here. In this video we are going to tackle Chapter 3, Bonded Anew, from the Another Eden's An Ode to Origin Beastfolk Antimony questline. So, since Chapter 2 I've been collecting materials. It is October 2025. I've been kind of slacking on these episodes. And already the next stuff has come out. Let me go to it. An Ode to Origin Act 2, The Humans story, has just released a few days ago. In order to do Act 2, you have to complete Act 1. And as you just saw, I am on the final chapter. It looks like there's 3 chapters per act. So, I've just been really busy. We just finished, I've mentioned I'm a teacher. We just finished up our homecoming week this past week, and I'm pretty exhausted from all of the events that we do. Our dance was just last night, so it's been a busy week for me. And even before that, all the preparation and everything. So September, October, November are always my busiest months, so didn't get around to it the first time. Fortunately, and I was a little upset because I missed out on some stones by not completing the previous chapters quick enough, because there's campaigns where if you finish each chapter you get like 250 stones or something like that. There it is, right there. Well, at the moment, through November 30th, they've restarted the previous campaign. So the Birthplace of Beasts and The Beast Within, I have already done. I did the Birthplace of Beasts on time. Chapter 2, The Beast Within, I did not do on time, and when I logged into this update, I gained my 250 campaign stones. So yay. That means at the end of Bonded Anew, I believe I will be getting... Sorry, my daughter just walked in, so my son, it's his birthday this weekend as well, so we have kids wandering around all over the place. Yet another reason why I have not been able to play video games too much. Anyway, as I was saying, Chapter 3, I missed out on the Crono stones from before, and I should get 490 extra stones by completing this chapter, as long as it's done before November 30th, which it's a month from now, over a month from now, should be able to take care of. So yay. What I have done in the meantime, since I've been slacking, the Wikipedia is completely filled out with what's going on. So I have it open, and the very first thing I have to do is make some ruins floor stones, ruins wall stones. I looked up the recipes, and it requires things like special marbled gravel. So I've been spending a little bit of time building up supplies, so that way throughout Chapter 3 I should be able just to make things immediately and kind of move on. So I have all the lumbers, the ores, and everything that I think I need. So we're going to find out. Anyway. Last thing, my team. Almost forgot. Pretty much the same team as before. It's my wind team: Subami, Zestah AS, Melody, Shiguri ES, Otoa, and Tome in the back. Alter Subame, geared as such. Zestah, geared as such. That's a plus 50 power badge. Melody, with a plus 2000. And Shiguri, geared more for a lot of speed, since his dodging requires his speed to be pretty high. Otoa. And Tome. Oh, and sidekicks, Tetra and Guns, as always. And we need to set the difficulty. And set the priority quest. difficulty. There we go. We're going to do the whole thing in Master difficulty. Hence my wind team. It's probably my strongest one. I have not done any of the sub-quests to rebuild houses. I understand, I think there's a super boss that once you complete the town, then you have access to the super boss. I'm a little fuzzy on those details right now because I really haven't had time to play. But I'll get to that just whenever I can get to it. It doesn't look like completing those houses are required for finishing chapters 1, 2, and 3, fortunately, because it looks like it's going to take a while to get those houses taken care of. So, alright, enough talking, we're playing. Let's go ahead and go to Bonded Anew. There it is. If you're unfamiliar with my walkthroughs, I delete cutscenes just to shorten the video. It allows you to basically go straight to the parts of the storyline that you might be curious about, you know, killing bosses, finding treasure chests, whatever. And I also, down in the description of the video, will have all the chapter markers. So if you're stuck on one particular step and can't quite figure out where to go or how to defeat something, you can just jump straight to that step. So, got my Mountain Dew, got kids possibly interrupting at times. Let's check out Chapter 3, Bonded Anew. Quest accepted. And the first thing I need to do is collect some materials and, according to the wiki, make Ruins Floorstone and Ruins Wallstone. So we'll warp back to Resttin. Those recipes are unlocked. And let's see. Made the Ruins Wallstone. And the floorstone requires 5 special iron plates. That one's taken care of. And special resin. Alright. We warp back to Astrarium. And I guess we're going to hand over the stuff. Alright, next step. We need to give the extra materials to Brasah. And it looks like we have to, according to the wiki, does he say? Kind of surprising it doesn't tell you exactly what we need to make. But according to the wiki, we have to make the mysterious device part. Alright, looks like right here's pretty much the big hint. Okay, we need 5 special resins. Nope, didn't quite get enough sap. Alright, well, we are going to go hunting for a little bit of sap. I just gotta remember where it is. Alright, bark and latex. There's some resin. I would think that sap would come from trees. So we just have to figure out which tree. And let's see. Looks like there's level 6 repair kits now. My stuff is at level 3. Latex and hard astor wood. No sap. Nothing else here. Let's try the west. Soft astor wood and latex.
A hurricane's got nothing on me. Ha!
Doesn't look like any there. Well, maybe it is from one of the sickle items.
Mel, me.
Alright, general fight strategies. So, Twin Blade Wolf usually takes care of most of the monsters. Depravity is preemptive, so I have Pain on them. We do Cease and Fierce Feline Storm, but typically Melody and Zestah take care of it by themselves.
Shout out the night. Zestah demands a reward.
Vines and petals. More vines and petals. Alright, let's try another area. Let's try upstream. Refined astral sap. Oh, so I'm an idiot. We just need bark. We got plenty of that. Okay, well that would explain why I wasn't finding any. This is why I should do a live stream sometime. You all could tell me and I won't waste all my time. Alright. Maybe over the summer. Let's go ahead and craft some. Back there. We have 5 resins. And what was that? We needed to make the mysterious device part. We have 10 ores, 5 resins. There we go. So we make that and we return. Okay, the next step is to return to Resttin and go to the workshop. And that was an easy step. Following a little history lesson, we are now able to fix asterorbs.
Go ahead.
So the moon one has been unlocked. We need more resin. Let's go ahead and make a whole bunch. Alright, the moon asterorb is finished. Next scene. Now it's time for us to warp back to Unigan. And find Macminal. There we go. Alright, back to Astra Island. Specifically Resttin, apparently. Alright, brief cutscene. Now we're going back to the Astrolabos. And we've gotten 2 of the orbs so far. Uh-oh, there's a little explanation here. Alright. You will need star maps as well as asterorbs referred to. Alright, so I guess when we put in the orbs, it gives us access to new areas. Okay, it's just 2 pages. Alright. Well, there's only one map to choose. Crimson Star in the south and the moon in the north. I guess this is south. And that would be north. Is that it? Oh, we have to rotate it as well. And sure enough, it looks like it's unlocking one of the doors. Which means I guess we can go through the door and look for more orbs. Alright. Now we gotta go down. Oh, there's a scene. Okay. Go after Vares. So, the previous step was to investigate beyond the open door, but we never even made it to the door to investigate. Oh well. Let's see. 3 different points. And a locked door. Oh, a trial already? Well, according to the wiki, spoiler alert, we're supposed to battle with Frenzied Vares. But I guess we're fighting them right here. Okay, well. Team looks like we're ready to go. Alright. Master difficulty Frenzied Vares. Or Vares. Or Varvar. Frenzied Varvar. I like that one. Alright. Fierce Feline. Let's go ahead and Twin Blade. Actually, I'm going to hold off on Twin Blade. We're going to do one Wicked Wolf Sweep. Depravity and Cease.
Move.
Now, even though the wiki has a link to him, I have not looked at it. So I'm just kind of going with what I'm used to. So, Winds of War, Wicked Wolf, Magical Smash, Bolstering Ki. Alright, let's go ahead and blow the AF gauge and see what happens. So what I've done, I've cast all of my third skills, my second skills, so that way when I blow the AF gauge, I can just blast all the first skills. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Alright, looks like I may have hit a HP stopper. So when that happens, I go back and rebuff the 3s. And then the 2s. And at this point, we just kind of let it roll.
Hear the roar of
Alright, what horrible thing is he going to do to me at the stopper? Three. Well, let's try Twin Blade. Alright, looks like his health is going down. And that was the whole fight on Master. So, not super challenging if you have a team that can pump out a decent amount of damage. Following the fight, I have access, and we are looking for more asterorbs and star maps. So, first thing I do when I get access to a new area, I try to explore it fully to see if I can find any hidden chests, secret passages, whatever. If that type of stuff does not interest you, okay. Anyway, if that stuff does not interest you, you can skip ahead all you want. Cracked Fang Claw. Trash mobs.
This is my battlefield.
Let's see. Fierce Feline, Depravity. Have to reset the skills following the fight.
I am the strongest under the sun.
Alright, what else is down here? Passageway and a wall. Another wall. An energy bottle. Okay. And Aldo pretty much told us what we have to do with it.
You were just another part of the mission.
Alright, can't go up, so we're gonna go back upstairs. Anything else this way? No. Alright, let's click on the pedestal and see what happens. Moving on.
Sure, we can fight in the light. Zestah's roar will shout out the night.
Alright, dead end that way. Oh, I see another pedestal back there. And a treasure chest down there. And it looks like we can go down right there. Okay, let's go find the next energy bottle or whatever.
Zestah's roar will shout out the night. Target is safe. Mission complete.
And oh, there's a path down. Energy bottle, check. Alright, so second energy bottle is right there. But let's go the other way. There was that treasure chest that I'm assuming is in this direction.
Zestah's roar will shout out the night.
Yep. Alright, looks like I can pass through that wall, and for no reason I can't go up or down. That's a little weird. Alright, there's the treasure chest. Confusion bind resist badge. That's nice. Wonder if it's 100% or not. Alright, get past all the favorites. Alright, confusion and bind resist. They're not in any good order. And I found that the filter, even if I sort by ability, isn't 100% accurate, so confusion and bind resist. Confusion and bind resist. There it is. 30%. Guess it's better than nothing. Oh, is this like a room? That's a whole nother area. Can't click on that. Can't click on that. Okay, that's a little weird. And oh, there's... yeah, that's the path down that we took. Okay, I guess we'll go back to that room at some point in the future. Either way, we have the orb, so we should be able to continue. Bottle, so we should be able to continue. Oh, and he says something about since it shifted down, something happened. Guess let's go take a quick look. Uh-huh.
How's this? Zestah's roar will shout out the night.
Cheers to victory!
Oh, there's something glowing back there. Dawn record. I guess that's not the maps. Okay, well, let's go back up. And broken orb. Alright, we should try fixing it. So let's go and do just that. Albali asterorb requires more resin. We're just going to make a whole bunch of resin. Alright, there's 5. We have all the ore. Alright, Albali asterorb is complete. And that means we should be able to access a new area of the ruins. Alright. Crimson in the east, moon in the southwest, azure star near the moon. Alright, east and the other two. What was it? Southwest, I guess, would be that one. Southwest. And that would be the one nearby. So, crimson in the east, that'd be the red one. Blue azure would be the one nearby. And the moon in the southwest. Okay, looks like the north area is now available for pillaging, exploring. Quick bathroom break here. Alright, I'm back. Let's explore the northeast. Let's see. Guess it would make more sense to go this way. Oh wow, this is big. Alright, can't go any further. Okay, treasure chest. M class. Oh, medium class. Oh, I haven't really used these. I think this is for manifest weapons. You can give experience to them and help them get to max level faster. Pretty much all of mine were already at max level, so I've never used any scrolls. Alright, so let's go south on what I think is the top bridge. Yep, alright. Nothing that way. Another pedestal, so we're looking for another energy bottle. Nothing that way. Looks like either this is going to move over or that's going to move over.
Should I treat your wounds?
Life is fleeting.
Oh. That was nifty. Energy bottle. Check. Can we go any further? No. Alright, let's go put that back on the pedestal and see what moves around. Okay. Going straight leads to... Man, this is a big map. I just now noticed that path going south.
Zestah's roar will shout Should I treat your wounds?
Life is fleeting.
Can't go south. Okay. Well, that was a very long path to nowhere. Alright, let's see. Still nothing that way. Still nothing that way. And nothing that way. We must have missed something. I'm thinking it has to be past the pedestal. Otherwise, what benefit would it be to be able to access that area?
Should I treat your wounds?
Oh, I wonder
Zestah feels fulfilled.
if we have to go this way. Yeah, looks like there's a path. There we go. Okay. Another pedestal. Another bottle. And a dead end. Alright.
Who should I kill? Leave it to Zestah. Zestah's roar will shout out the night. Should I treat your wounds?
I wonder if you got the orb, but not the instructions on how to use it, if you could still use the orb. Probably not, knowing this game. Alright, this is the orb. I would test it out, but I don't want to walk all the way back through here if I need the instructions.
Zestah's roar will shout out the night. Return to shadow.
Can't go that way. There's the record. A little scene, too. Alright, following that, I think we need to fix the orb that we just picked up. Ivorine asterorb. Let's see. All right. Ivorine asterorb complete. We have instructions and the orb. Back to the Astrarium. I don't know if any of you watch South Park, but the planetarium kind of came to mind. Alright, Tempest record. Oh, that seems pretty straightforward. Red, white, and blue. There we go. Red. Huh? White and blue. Not very hard of a puzzle. Alright. Alright, so I fixed everything, and according to the wiki, I think I'm about to fight. Yep. Now, spoiler alert. According to the wiki, I have to survive 5 turns against Beastform Guildna. So I don't have to beat him, I just have to survive. Which means if my team isn't able to do that, I'll just bulk up, hopefully on defensive tank characters, like Shani Alter, perhaps. Alright. We have to survive 5 turns. Master difficulty, yep. Withstand the attacks for 5 turns. Alright. Cease is tanking mode. Depravity reduces his power and intellect and gives me a 50% damage barrier. I'm not trying to defeat him, so it doesn't really matter what she does. Let's see, power, power, power. Alright, so neither of them really help with defenses.
Train harder.
Well, he used up all of his mana, but Melody's could be pretty helpful. She can restore health. Alright, let's beef up resistances. Let's keep doing the damage barrier. Doesn't really matter what the other two do, I guess. Can't tell if there's any health depleting or not. For master difficulty, that was not much. Alright, turn 3. We'll keep doing that. Now let's throw in a twin blade for fun.
There. Zestah's roar will shout out the night.
Oh wow, looks like I can take off his health. Do we hit his stopper? Ouch. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked. Okay. Cease, depravity. You know what, let's have some fun. Twin blade again. And I don't know if I've done Winds of War yet.
Zestah's roar will shout out the night.
Still an HP stopper. I guess every time you hit the HP stopper... Oh, I thought he was going to attack the team, but I guess not. I guess every time you hit the HP stopper, he does heal, though. Alright, what turn is this? 5th turn. Alright, don't die. Yeah, whatever. Alright, will this kill the team? Do I need to get like a radius chivalry type thing? Nope, apparently not. Okay, so if you don't reach the HP stopper, I guess it's not a bad thing. So yeah, just survive 5 turns, find some defensive characters. Aside from that one attack that brought them all down low, it wasn't too difficult, and between Melody and Tetra they healed right back, so. Following the fight, we have to treat his wounds, which looks like we don't have to go anywhere to do so. Guildna caught his breath, and now we are headed to the upper part of the ruins. Still can't access that room. Okay. Alright. Upper part of the ruins. I'm assuming all those doors are shut. Okay, that was a little quicker. So just warp right back to the ruins and go south. Doesn't this take us outside? Yep. So I'm assuming we have to go up. Yep. Okay. If the wiki is correct, we're gonna fight another boss fight. Yep. Just occurred to me, yeah, he doesn't have any mana. Or MP. Food.
Thanks for the meal.
You're welcome. Alright. Master difficulty, Beserk Zestah. Power increases based on more times, so, okay. Is that 2 life points? Yep, 2 life points. Alright, she gets a stack of feral for every 9 times she gets damage. So her power and speed are going to increase. And if it's 4 or higher at turn end, executes an each enemy magic attack. Okay, so if I'm reading this right, if she takes damage 9 times, she gains 1 feral. It stacks at 6, but if it gets to 4, she'll do a magic attack, and then it consumes all the feral. So that means it would never reach 6 unless I do like an AF burst and hit 54 times total during the AF burst. And if you're having difficulty, because this is master difficulty we're about to do, if we change the difficulty level, then I guess it might need more hits before you stack a feral. Okay. If power is 400 or above, damage of a single enemy is increased, and the single enemy becomes preemptive. So if I do buffs that raise my power past 400, then the boss is going to go first every single turn. Oh, that's not good. Okay, well, tank, poison. Let's wolf heart and fierce feline. Reduce the number of hits, I guess. Alright, so that was an earth attack. Alright, Melody, you can deploy your wind zone whenever you want.
Try harder.
There we go. Alright, now I know we didn't really use Zestah, but I don't see much damage at all taken. So let's blow the AF gauge and just see what happens. We did the 3s. So we're going to do the 2s and the 1s. So Magical Smash Dark Drill, Bolstering Sorai, Winds of War, Injaku, and we'll just Wicked Wolf sweep. So 2, 1, 2, 2, and then all 1s. 2, 1, 2, 2, all 1s. Alright, I definitely see a lot of damage going. Alright, looks like we've maybe finished the first life. So I'll use that to rebuff. Depravity for the barrier. Cease, even though we're already in tank mode. Alright, let's see what happens. So we hit that thing a bunch of times. Three, 4. I think there was 4 ferals right there. Maybe 5, 6. Yep. 6 ferals. Shouldn't you be doing something? Okay, there you go. Alright, that used up the barrier, but otherwise didn't do much damage. Alright, for Master Difficulty, this is not doing much damage at all. Of course, this is a wind team, and those are earth attacks, but still. Alright, well. Let's see what happens with this. Twin Blade should knock off another life all by itself. Yep. Alright, 6 ferals. Consumed a life point. Another earth attack. Did more damage this time. Okay. We'll do a depravity for the barrier just in case. Twin Blade. And I guess we'll end Jaku. Nothing else, we'll try and get the AF gauge. Oh, that was a lot of damage. Ooh, that was still a lot of damage. Alright, so turn end should consume the ferals. Okay. What turn are we on? I wonder if we can res sometime soon. Not anytime soon. Alright, so we'll just play the defense game for a moment.
Train harder.
What takes up a little amount? Let's see. We'll just bolstering Kai, 34 MP. What I'm doing, in case you haven't figured it out, I'm waiting till Tetra can revive the team. And Tetra's Reincarnation takes 8 charges. I am at 5 at the moment. So I'm basically just going to play defense for 3 more turns. Bolstering Kai does not attack, therefore I'm not stacking those ferals, and is also providing me with a shield. The one downside, I don't have any way to regen MP, so if MP becomes a problem, I'm in a bit of trouble. Okay, getting stunned saves me some MP. Alright, Reincarnation. Frontline, front line, and cease.
There is a fire in my heart that must not fade. Zestah is ready to live life out.
Alright, we have wind zone again. We have an AF gauge. Are they going to survive this? Looks like it. Okay. Well, the aura is activated, so his damage, her damage, sorry, is higher. We're going to blow the AF gauge, do 3s, 2s, and 1s. So I'm going to start working in some twin blade wolf 2s. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. There's a twin blade. And that probably did it. There we go, I think. Yep. Alright, so not the cleanest victory, but a victory nonetheless. Following the fight and the scene, we are to head to Resttin to recover. There we go. Alright, looks like Guildna and the chief made up, so next we're going to look for Spiri, which apparently is down there. Before we do that, perfect. More repair kits. At some point I'm going to want to fix those houses, I'm sure. I don't have any more food either.
No time to waste.
Zestah is impatient. The Astra sandwich. Man, Astra everything here. Okay. Next up, Spiri. Alright. Next, looking for Vares and Myris. Varvar. Alright, following a near ending, we are going to the Astrarium to hopefully help Chelika. Alright, there's the end quest symbol. Let's see what's going on. Oh, quest complete. I guess Chelika and Spiri are going to join us for all of these acts. Interesting. And Act 2 is unlocked. We've cleared the episode. We got the campaign bonus. So remember, if you do this before November 30th, 2025, you get some extra stones. Always nice. Yep, the girl in the water coffin. Okay. So we finished the beasts. We're on to humans next. Well, that will be for another video. Go back to my usual spot. Heal up. And make sure that was master difficulty. Yep. Okay. I mean, aside from a few gimmicks, that last fight wasn't always doing a tremendous amount of damage, but maybe I'm used to weapon temperings and stuff these days. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that was the conclusion of the Beast Axe.
Hurricane's got nothing on me.
And next up, I guess we need to... What's this? Calamity waiting in the ruins? Is that a new quest? Yeah, those are the houses. Well, let's check that out really quick. Yeah, there is a fourth quest that pops up. Well, it's not part of the main quest line, but I guess maybe after finishing Act 3, this is now an option. The Calamity waiting in the ruins. I wonder if that's for the super boss. Might be. Okay, well anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that was the walkthrough for Chapter 3. Looked like several boss fights. None of them super difficult except maybe that last one. Though, admittedly, I do have a very strong wind team. So, other teams might struggle, but... just general thoughts. I liked this one. I'm sure it probably lasted just as long as the others, but it felt, the pacing I thought felt a lot better. It seemed to go pretty quick, which I liked. And yeah, there was some exploration, but it wasn't like tedious. I didn't feel like I was just fighting monster after monster after monster. And I also liked the fact that I did not have to farm that long to get the required items in order to advance the actual storyline. Seems like the tediousness is being saved for repairing the houses, which I'm fine with. That's kind of optional content. I hate to say, and maybe it's just because I'm so busy at work right now, I wasn't super motivated to play these 3 chapters. I think that's one reason why it drug out till October. It's interesting, like I liked the story, but I just, you know, when I had free time, I'm like, well, I could do that, or I could play another game, and I was finding myself drifting to the other games. So I liked it, but it wasn't like, you know, edge of my seat, like I had to continue it. I will admit I'm a little more curious about the human chapters, but again, that requires me to find some time to play, which I have about 1 month left. Once I can make it to the United States Thanksgiving period, that's when a lot of my after-school activities pretty much stop, at least for a while. So I will have a lot more time to play over our Thanksgiving break, over Christmas, and pretty much the spring semester, and of course the summer months. I have a lot of time to play. So we'll see how quickly I can get this video out. It is October 19th. I might be able to get out this evening before I go to sleep. But anyway, I hope this video helps. Casual Crono, signing out.